Hi everyone, it's Tess, and today it's tip 295, and I figured I better get on here and do it for a couple of minutes, or the schedule's going to get away from me again. I'm feeling a lot of things coming up, getting close to year end and holidays, and so today I just looked up something totally related to what I'm doing right now. I'm realizing my morning daily lives are kind of falling by the wayside as I get busy with this class I'm taking on weekends and year end and all that. So what I kind of did is I looked up an article on how to deal with life when you are losing control. And I thought, what a fitting thing, because so many of us are going into a busy part of life or just changes in general. And I thought, maybe there'll be a few pointers in there for me, and it'll get me on so that I don't lose my habit. Because I realized I didn't yesterday morning, but I went live in Doc V's last night. And of course, this morning I need to go live. So these are some tips, and this article is from something called The Painted Teacup, and it says how to deal with life when you are losing control, and it is www.paintedteacup.com. And what they were saying is that what you need to do when you start to feel like you're losing control is that you have to turn your thoughts around as much as possible. What you have to start thinking is, what could possibly change that would make tomorrow better? At least probably it can't get worse. And really, it's not that there's bad things happening in my life. It's just that I'm getting busy. So I've got to make sure that I make the time to do things that are important, or the things that I've committed to. And that means staying on track with the class that I'm studying for and the other things in my life that are taking a forefront right now. So I thought this was an interesting article, and maybe one that would help other people. So the number one thing when you feel like things are getting out of control is try to turn your thoughts around as much as possible. I know we've heard that before, but a gentle reminder is always a helpful tool. Small mindset shifts are very helpful. And for me, like, it was just, even if I only go on for 3 minutes today, at least then I went on. And I thought, pick a topic that relates directly to what you're going through. Good morning, whoever that is. I can't see who it is, but hello, and thank you for joining. Number 2 point they say is let support in. And I'm going to say that's very helpful to me, because I have a couple of APs, people that I've been connected with for a long time in the challenge group. And I've made a commitment of 3 things that I do every single day. Now, these are not all my tasks of the day, but these are the ones that I focus on to make sure I don't lose control of, and we check in every single day. So that helps a lot. So that support, or that accountability partners, I think those are critical. Again, we've heard these for different reasons, but if you start to feel like things are spinning out of control, checking in with that person daily will help keep you on your goal, or on your direction towards where you're headed. I know checking in with them has helped me to stay on track with what I've committed to with them. This is a little poem they had inside this article I thought was nice, and it says, and this is where the accountability is so important, and it's always there as the support to you. And it's a little passage, and it says, I can't promise to fix all of your problems, but I can promise you won't have to face them alone. And I thought that was such a nice, great thing to say. And maybe too often, many of us think we're alone. So if we realize that we aren't alone, we've got our built-in support systems, our accountability partners, our groups that we've joined. We don't go it alone. We can always reach out when things get tough. Number 3 is a good one. Humor is a key. And that's what I just laughed today. I'm like, just go on. Spend 3 or 4 minutes, say something so that you don't lose your habit. Because I know myself well enough, like, even if I'm drinking water, even if I fall short of it, I have to let it go. I got really busy Saturday, and I'm shooting for 10,000 steps a day, and I got to 9,500. And I was kind of mad at myself, and I'm like, you still got to 9,500, so let it go and try again tomorrow. And yeah, you have to laugh. It's just a funny thing. I wanted my calendar to be over 10,000 every single day this month. Well, it's not going to be, but next month it will. Very likely could be, only because I just kept going. Number 4 is, remember you are stronger than you believe. That's true of all of us. I think we sell ourselves, we support and strengthen and try to help everybody else, and we sell ourselves short every single time. You're stronger than you think. You can get through anything that you're facing. Never give up on yourself. If you are starting to feel yourself struggle, as one of the previous thoughts were, reach out to your accountability partners or your support system. Here's another quote they have inside this article. Whenever you find yourself doubting how far you can go, just remember how far you've come. Remember everything you have faced, all of the battles you have won and all of the fears you have overcome. Because for me, the big thing is fears are nothing more than learning. And when I replace that word fear with learning, it just puts a new spin on everything. The next item, number 5, is stop beating yourself up. I've been notoriously guilty of that, and I'm trying to stop. We need to be gentle on ourselves. We're doing the best we can, and as long as we take something each day to try to move forward, we are making the best possible life. Life is short. If we're making the best of it and we're making progress forward, we have to acknowledge that and accept it, that we are getting better. It just may not be as fast as we think it should be. Because as Doc V's told us, our 1-year goals are usually out of control and unachievable, and our 5-year goals are usually weak, and we could accomplish a lot more than we want. So what we've got to do is take that stuff that we thought we could do in 1 year and spread it out over 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we'll start to see a continual improvement, which will feel good in the end. Number 6 is be stubborn and don't give up. I guess I am stubborn because today I'm like, no matter what, I'm going on. We're a fighter. We never stop fighting, so we keep moving forward. Here's another little passage. I like they put these little quotes because I love little quotes. It says, one day she finally grasped that unexpected things were always going to happen in life. Well, hi, Rachel. So it says, one day she finally grasped that unexpected things were always going to happen in life. And with that, she realized the only control she had was in how she chose to handle them. So she made a decision to serve with courage, humor, and grace. She was the queen of her life, and the choice was hers. I love that one. Maybe I'll say that one at the end of this quote. But again, just kind of roll with the punches. Keep standing up. You're stronger than you know you are. Use your support team, your accountability partners, and just keep moving forward. Number 7 is look for inspiration. I do sometimes just for feel good. I use my journals where I'll write statements that keep me moving forward. I use vision boards that have pictures on that just make me happy. I use meditation as a tool to kind of calm my mind when things start going out of control. And if it's really bad, I'll play I am affirmations in the background. So there's a lot of tools that can kind of tame the monkey. And I've loved these tools that I've learned in the past year because they help me to grab a hold of that monkey and knock some sense into him a little faster than I used to be able to. That does also say sometimes you just have to have a good cry, and when you need one, let yourself have one. Don't forget that you're human. It's okay to have a meltdown. Just don't unpack it and live there. Cry it out and then refocus on where you're headed. Number 9 is move around. Go outside, move to a different room. I actually even moved my desk, so this probably doesn't look like where I normally come from, but I decided I have some stuff going on around the house, so I repositioned my desk temporarily to another room and just gave myself a new scenery for a little while. So I think that's a good thing. Change the scenery, shake it off, enjoy it. And then I put Christmas decorations up around me because I like them. They make me feel good. And number 11 is finally that we all need to remember, strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you thought you couldn't do. I think that's so important. I will go through this list real quick. And like I said, for me, I'm getting into busy season. It's getting into holiday season. I'm studying for a class that I'm in like 7 hours on Saturdays. I've got midterms and finals, and I'm starting to get that feeling, and I thought I gotta like calm down because I know I've got this under control. So this was an article by www.paintedteacup.com, how to deal with life when you feel you're losing control. Their first point was try to turn your thoughts around as much as possible. You know you can make changes. You know you can get through it. You know you just take that one little step and it will propel you forward. I didn't want to get to the end of today and realize I forgot to do my live on my personal page, so I thought just pump it out and get it done. Number 2, let your supports in. I'm still checking in with my APs every day during this time, I just pick 3 things I'm focusing on, and I make sure I check in with them daily on those 3 things, because then that part of my life still keeps moving forward. Even if I don't hit it 100%, I'm still in the back of my mind know it's there. So number 1, try to keep your thoughts as positive as possible. Use the tools we've learned. Number 2, let your supports in. Number 3, humor. Use a little humor and enjoy. Number 4, remember you're stronger than you thought you were and you can overcome this. It just takes a little bit of time. Number 5, stop beating yourself up. Be gentle on yourself. You're doing the best you can. Number 6, continue to be stubborn and don't give up. Number 7, look for inspiration. There are people around you who have succeeded. You can succeed and you're not alone. Usually when you reach out to someone, they're happy to give you that hand up and just help you along that road till you get there. Number 8, if you need a meltdown and a good cry, have that good cry and move forward. Number 9, move around. And it's funny, I didn't know this yesterday. I repositioned my desk somewhere else just because I wanted a different scenery for a little while. Number 10, use your creativity. Draw, paint. And I love to do that. Draw, paint, adult coloring books, puzzles. In the summertime, finding 4-leaf clovers. That's an outlet for me, so I highly recommend it. And number 11, the final one they said is remember, strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming what you can't do. And I'll end with that one passage that I really liked. Everybody's going to have times in life where they struggle. But we've all gotten through it before and we can't get beat up over that time. Just reach out to each other and help each other over the hump. We may all be experiencing those humps in the coming months and we need to be there for each other. And this I thought was a really nice quote. One day she finally grasped that unexpected things were always going to happen in life. And with that, she realized the only control she had was how she chose to handle them. She made the decision to serve using courage, humor, and grace. She was the queen of her own life, and the choice was hers. And the author is unknown, but the quote is beautiful. So thank you, thank you. Oh, great, Rachel, I'm so glad that this was a gift to you today, and it was a gift to myself. Have a beautiful day. I appreciate you all so much. And remember, no matter what we face, we're all in it together, and we'll help each other up over any rock that stands in our way. Have a beautiful day, and thank you.